I feel like it's been long enough to where some of you that are following the Retelling of Madeline Smith should get updates. But the way that you would typically do this on YouTube requires the community tab, and I don't have that because I don't have a lot of subscribers. So until I can figure out a feasible other method, I'm going to use a comment in the comment section as a way to update people on my progress. Because no matter if somebody mentions me or not, if I'm in one of the replies in a comment section, I'll get all other replies. So I think I can take advantage of that and use it as an update system. This isn't perfect considering the only way that you could get updates via notifications is if you comment yourself in the replies. But hopefully it will do for the Retelling of Madeline Smith. For this update, considering I'm already making a video, might as well go all the way and tell you what's going on. There are 3 things that has been making the progress of this really slow. The first one is script problems, the second one is work problems, and then the third is basic procrastination. I'm not going to act like that isn't a part of it. First, script problems. When I started to make the audio, the script was finished. Then as I started to actually say things aloud and not just reading it but having to act it out, I realized that some things were phrased a little weirdly. So the script was finished, but there were some minor changes here and there. Then I realized that there were some scenes I didn't feel were in character for some characters. I mean, they fit with the emotion of the moment, but they didn't really feel like that's what the characters would say. So now the script was finished, but there's some minor changes that were more than just phrasing errors. Then I got to the scene simply titled, "Ah!" Originally, that was what was happening in the scene. All of the characters were supposed to be freaking out. But as you can tell, the only person screaming is myself. When I was originally looking at this scene to proofread over my work, I could tell that there was something wrong with the scene, but I couldn't put my finger on it. It stopped the writing process of the script, so eventually I had to lift up my hands and say, the script's not going to be perfect. But then as I was making the audio, I figured out the problem. They shouldn't be outwardly freaking out. They should be internally freaking out. And if they don't internally freak out, it's gonna make the characters look really bad. So the script is finished until it's not. I do hope that this isn't me sabotaging my work, but rather fixing it like I intend to do, because this script was finished until it wasn't. I've been having some problems with work due to scheduling. It's not massive problems, not things I can't handle, but until I can readjust to the schedule, I am having trouble scheduling a time to work on the Retelling of Madeline Smith. Because here's the thing, I am scheduled for both evening shift and night shift, which sometimes mean I only get 4 hours of sleep before I have to go back into work. That is not to mention the time that they tried to schedule me for a full 24 hours. I am not kidding about that. I walked out once they tried to force me to do a 24-hour shift. So what would have normally happened if this was still in the school year is that you would have the first week's shift and then the next week's shift. So you would know at least a week before you're scheduled what time you have to come in. It no longer works like that. Now it works that you have the week that you're currently on, and then on the day of the next week, or the day before, so either Sunday or Saturday, then you maybe will get next week's schedule. Or you might just get Sunday the day of, and then you realize you were supposed to work morning shift, but you got the schedule before. You got the schedule, because the schedule is sent on Sunday and you're told to work on Sunday less than a few hours before you're supposed to work. And the schedule that is sent out is not always the entire week. Sometimes it's just 1 or 2 days. So after Sunday, it's just like, all right, what about Monday? Am I scheduled to work Monday? Well, yeah, gonna have to wait and see. And unfortunately, this is also on top of the other problems that were problems when I started to work at my work. If, for example, you need a day off and you give them a month in advance, and then also give a reminder each week, both in person and on sticky notes, they might not listen to you. In fairness, this is not a huge problem because I am currently on summer break, but when I started to work where I'm working now, it was during the school year, and I had a conflict with school. Now, in fairness, that problem I just mentioned might not be a problem anymore because I haven't had a school conflict because it's not this. I'm not in, like, college classes as of right now. And the reason why the schedule's messed up is not the manager's fault. It's probably corporate, considering there is one manager that is working 5 stores all at once. I know that they're the manager. They're really expected to run everything. From what I've seen, they are very out and about and are never stop working. I imagine it's pretty dreadful, and it's probably why all of the managers quit. My estimated time is around 3 months the manager will quit. But regardless of the reasons, the schedule is making it hard to work on the project. So when I do get time to update the retelling of Madeline Smith, which is possible considering I was able to do this update, I procrastinate. I don't know the exact time that I started working on this. I mean, I do know the exact time I started working on the outline and the script because those are written in a Google document and I can look at that. But the exact time I started to think of this and have it infest my mind, I don't know. So all I'll say is I started to work on the script in December. I haven't been working on this for a full year, but it has been quite a long time. And when you've been working on a project for so long, your natural instinct of working on the project because you think it's really fun, it's dead. It's really dead. Or at least for me, who was well more acquainted with writing poetry and sometimes short books that I never finished. This does not mean I don't care about the project. There's still other things that make me care about the project. Like the fact that it gives me opportunities to sing some of my favorite songs. Also, I'm not going to act like I don't. The one person who I know is watching my videos. Thank you, that one person. You may have noticed that one of the songs I did the English lyrics for. You haven't heard it yet because I haven't got to that point in the script yet, but it is written, the script is done until it's not. The song is written and can be sung by me. And even though I personally think that the lyrics are really bad, and I'm being truthful because it's my first time writing lyrics, but nonetheless, it is still partly now my creation. One of the song's lyrics is my own, sort of. And I really want to share that with you in the hopes that it's not too bad. So there are things that make me care about the project, but it's not a creative spark. So it doesn't come naturally to me to start working on the project. To start working on the project is like starting to work on homework, and nobody likes doing homework. Even if it's from their favorite teacher and they know that if they get started, they'll like it, but still homework. You still have to split yourself from your routine. Even doing this update, I did have to yell at myself to get to effing work. Get off YouTube and get to work. It has been months since you started working on the finished script. You are so close to being finished, you just need to do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. So here's where I'm at with the audio. The script, even though I'm rewriting a scene, does have all the other scenes finished, maybe. But when it comes to the audio, with the exception of the one scene I'm rewriting, I am at intermission. I am halfway through. So here's my game plan. I am going to check all of the recordings that were made from the introduction to intermission, then upload that as introduction to intermission, and then hopefully intermission to the end of the play. And then I will take those free videos, put them together, and that will be the full retelling of Madeline Smith. That massive recording, according to Words to Speed, will be an hour 30 minutes. Recording will be an hour 30 minutes. Or at least that's what the Words to Time counter thinks. I'll speed up and slow down as per acting. So I don't know if it'll actually be an hour and 30 minutes. I'm actually guessing it's going to be less than an hour 30 minutes. That's what I'm guessing. But only one way to find out. I do hope to make progress on the retelling of Madeline Smith soon. I hope, although I can't guarantee it, to get the entire recording done within this month. So in theory, around July 15th should be the introduction to intermission recording. In theory. Depends on how long it takes to rewrite that one scene, and then also it depends on my work schedule, and then it also depends if my mind even wants to do it. But that's what I'll try to do. Until I find a better method, all future updates will be posted in the comment section of this video. Or I might make a recording like this if there's enough material for that, and I also have time for it.